Sometimes you need to do to protect yourself, sometimes you need to do it, it's the right thing to do. To think before I speak, to reflect on whether what I do.
Good people, in situations making bad choices,
Both the individuals identify that they both are equal.
So welcome to the Bollywood talk show on IWMBuzz. This is your host Subhojit. We are doing this lovely special success chat for Gehraiyaan. I have with me the lovely cast Deepika Padukone, Ananya Panday, Dhairya, Siddhant. First of all, before beginning the question session, I watched the movie and my reaction is
Dhairya! Round of applause, guys. Round of applause. Thank you.
I watched till 3 a.m. at night. Genuinely, मैं बताता हूँ, मैं सोचा था आधा एक रात तक देखूंगा. The next I'll follow up again. I was so touched and intrigued. Superb stuff.
Thank you.
Now I quickly move on to the question part. Deepika, the first question that I would like to ask you, entirely based on my understanding of the character of Alisha, is that whatever she has been dealing with, there are two reasons for that. One is that she's a victim of the situation because of her own choices initially, and then also because of the accidents and whatever that has happened. What I want to know from your end is that in real life, अगर कभी भी Deepika Padukone के साथ whatever, be it any incident जहाँ पे she is constantly getting torn between two multiple emotions. One is that she's going to probably hurt the person who's very close to her. अगर उसने सच बता दिया, या फिर she doesn't want to have that guilty factor in herself and she wants to let it all out. What would Deepika Padukone do in real life?
Do you want to give me a specific instance?
It can be anything. It's something like, where you don't want to hurt the person who's closest to you.
What I would do is, I would first do what I, based on my estimation, is the right thing to do in that moment.
Yes.
And in the process, if I've hurt people, then I would acknowledge that and have a conversation with the person that I've hurt. I think that's how I would deal with it.
I think it depends on every situation, but
yeah, because I think sometimes you're put in situations, or you're stuck in certain situations, or you're put in certain situations where you need to do what is best for that moment.
Yes.
And and sometimes you have to ruthlessly do it. Sometimes you need to do to protect yourself, sometimes you need to do it because it's the right thing to do. So there are different factors, and in the process, like I said, I think I've never shied away from apologizing or confronting conflict, and then sort of addressing that.
Wonderfully put out. Thank you so much. Ananya, my next question would be to you. After watching the movie, अगर कोई भी character मुझे बहुत innocent लगा, still she had to deal with a lot of stuff despite having done nothing wrong. That was your character, the sweetest of the lot. What I would want to know from your end is
Karan maybe might be a little sweeter than Tia.
But what I want to know from your end is that any one particular takeaway from Tia's character that you would want to imbibe in yourself, in your real personality till the end of your life. अगर कुछ ऐसा कोई factor हो तो.
Tia's less impulsive than I am. I'm an extremely impulsive person. If I'm feeling something, it'll come out immediately. I can't keep things in for very long. I can't keep anything in my stomach, honestly. It's filled with too much food already. But no, I have to say it as it is. I have to call it out when I feel something. And something I'd like to take away from Tia is to think before I speak, to reflect on whether what I do could affect the other person, to reflect if I may be wrong in a situation, or it might be my overthinking rather than something that's actually a problem. So I think I would take Tia's patience and her self-check or reflection in that way.
I think some wonderful attributes to take forward. Siddhant, my question to you would be that again, I have certain perspectives of every character. अगर कोई सबसे ज़्यादा चटपटा, सबसे ज़्यादा spicy अगर character था, that was Zayn. Superb stuff, wonderful stuff, brother.
Thank you so much.
What I want to know from your end is that what is your perspective of Zayn's character? Did he become the criminal that he was supposed to be because of the situations that let things happen one after the other, or because does it have to do anything with his troubled childhood, troubled past? How do you look at it? How do you see the entire thing? Was he always the criminal that he was going to be? या फिर situation हालात ने उसे वैसा बनाया?
I think ये मेरे character के लिए नहीं, I think सबके लिए यही है कि good people, in situations making bad choices, So it's all about the choices you make, which is the film, पूरी film इसी के बारे में. सो ऐसा नहीं कहूँगा कि वो सही था, क्रिमिनल था, गलत था, अच्छा था, बुरा था, जो भी था. Just that he made a choice and he tried to do his best to kind of get away with it. But you never know what's in store for you. Life throws things at you.
Dhairya, moving to you, brother.
Yes,
I would
brother.
want to know from your end. 6 years of a relationship. Initially, your relationship with Alisha, it was very hunky-dory. It was almost like the ideal relationship जो हम लोग कहते हैं. Ideal कुछ होता नहीं है, but it was looking like that. Eventually, जाके problems आए, and you realize that you are just two people different, who want different things in life. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे relationships actually get over because of this factor. Initially, everything starts hunky-dory, but बाद में जाके ये factor realize होता है. So, what would be your advice to those couples out there who are probably starting a relationship or here who are probably at the initial stages of the relationship to probably figure this out jaldi so that बाद में जाके वो difficulty ना? Anything that you would want to tell?
Every relationship is subjective. It depends on both the individuals and where they are in lives. What do they want from life? What do they want from each other? So there can't be one general advice to everybody, but some foundational principles of a good relationship are communication, trust, loyalty, equal effort, and if both the individuals identify that they both are equals and they both contribute equally, I suppose that relationship should work.
Thank you so much for this lovely chat. It's an honor to speak to all of you. Please enjoy the success that you are getting, and you have many more in the near future. Thank you so much.
Thank you
That's
so
a pleasure
much.
talking to you.
Thank you.